Hello and welcome back to another video feature of the Immersive Worlds Handbook. Today I'm in Seattle, Washington, talking about the Amazon Go concept grocery store, and my thematic today is whether or not we're moving beyond brick or mortar, and whether or not Amazon maybe is indicating an effort to revitalize brick and mortar stores. So with the rise in online retailers like Amazon, we're all familiar with the fact that certain brick and mortar stores that have a physicality to them where you actually go into the store and shop for goods, those are in decline. There's a joke out there that Best Buy is really not selling any electronics. It's basically the showroom for Amazon, and what people mean by that joke is the idea that you could go try out a product there, look at its physicality, buy it maybe for cheaper on Amazon. Amazon certainly is controversial, some would say, for its effect on traditional retailing. I'm not going to really get into that issue today. It would be probably a 30-minute video to get into all the dynamics of what that implies. But I wanted to use an opportunity today to discuss this new concept store, Amazon Go, to see whether this might be, in a sense, the future of retail, ironically enough, bringing back a brick and mortar presence to a retailer that has traditionally been a purely online retailer in Amazon. And so if you saw, I did another video actually on office theming. This is some of that footage. The area that Amazon Go is at is right around the center of, really, I guess you'd say the center of Seattle. And this is part of that new complex they're designing, which has the amazing new office suites. So be sure to check out my video on office theming to get a better sense of what this is looking like. So just around the corner, you have the Amazon Go. And this was basically opened in 2016, and it's still currently in beta testing. So what that means is only Amazon employees get to try it out. The general concept behind it is that, and if you're curious in this, go check out Amazon Go's video. It's very easy to find on the internet. But basically the idea is that people will walk into a store. They will, I think, just scan their smartphones or smart device when they leave the store. They can have bags with them. They can put anything in the bags. They can, buy prepared foods, and apparently some of the food that they have been selling here at the location, you'll see in a second, is quite good. But then the whole concept is basically that people don't have to worry about a checkout line. They could simply go in the store, buy the things they want, exit, and then they'll get charged for it later. So in a sense, it's similar to how you often shop online with the actual virtual Amazon.com. Now let me offer to you that I visited the Amazon Go location. Again, didn't get to go inside. You'll just see the outside shots in June of 2017, and literally a couple days after I got back, the big story broke. Here's the big story, right? Amazon shakes up grocery aisles with $13.7 billion Whole Foods deal. So the minute I see this, I think this eureka moment. Of course, the Amazon Go has been a test site for this future plan to transform Whole Foods. If you know anything about Whole Foods right now, they're struggling as a retailer. They are losing customers in part because of Walmart and other big box retailers selling more organics. People don't want to spend the high prices. And I would argue from a themed immersive standpoint that their stores don't have some of that experiential lifestyle theming that I think could make it a little more interesting, say in comparison like with an REI or something like this. So this definitely changes the game here. This is an entirely different story, I think, just based on this Whole Foods acquisition that is in the works here in the end of June of 2017. So as this continues to develop, watch this story, because this will clearly change, I think, what's going to happen with the Amazon Go concept. So we can take a look now at some of my stills. I didn't get a lot of images here for you, unfortunately. Very brief visit. You can just see the corner here of Amazon Go, and I did see workers on their breaks sitting outside. Again, it's in beta testing, but only for employees. As you can see, the slogan here: no lines, no checkout, no seriously, just walk out shopping. So it really does transform purportedly the shopping experience, the grocery experience. Now, if you happen to see my video from future of foods at the World Expo 2015 in Milan, you might remember that we've seen concept stores like this before. The particular store offered some interesting, some innovative, some I would say more mundane approaches to grocery shopping. This example here, the automated checkout line, actually didn't work all that well, and we are familiar with this today. I don't think we necessarily think of the automated checkout system as very liberating or very interesting. What was interesting was some of this stuff, where you could pick up a food item, a drink. On the screen above, there would be information about its sourcing, information about its nutritional content, the price, of course. But this I thought was really, really innovative. If that were something that was part of, say, the Amazon Go concept, I think that could be a really curious and empowering approach using technology for the customer. I think the question becomes, will people, if this is the concept as it is going to evolve over time, will people really want this? Will people say, we want to walk in, get our stuff, and not have a line? Is that enough to draw people to the store? Will people still associate Amazon with a non-brick and mortar concept? Certainly it's helped a little bit, moving people away from that notion with the acquisition of Whole Foods, but I sometimes wonder, are they labeled as a brand too much with their virtual presence and very successful presence as an online retailer? So a lot of questions remain to be answered. If you are curious about the Amazon Go concept, go on the web, look up Amazon Go, watch their concept videos. So many articles around from all the major news magazines and journalism sites that talk about the concept store. So check that out if you get the chance, and please do come back for additional video features of the Immersive Worlds Handbook.